So sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ninth episode of VolleyTalk Season 2, brought to you by Basicx Sport. I'm Khyati, your host, back with another episode to talk about more data and analytics in volleyball. VolleyTalk is a show where we talk about anything and everything related to volleyball with the people who have been a part of the sport for majority of their lives. In our previous episodes, we went deep with the management to know about their insights regarding their teams. And in the last episode, if you were tuned in, we had Mr. Abhishek Reddy on our show, the owner of Team Hyderabad Black Hawks, who spoke his heart out. And today we have two stars from the same team itself who have created such a stir around them because of their outstanding performances. We welcome to the show the one and only Guru Prashanth and Trent, the best performers of Prime Volleyball League Season 2 so far. These names actually don't require an introduction, but let me give you a little brief on their accolades. Guru Prasad has turned into a star after his mind-blowing performance after performance in every single match. He is leading the total leaderboard this season with 96 points, the attack leaderboard with 85 points, the under 25 leaderboard as well. And he has shown such immense growth since the last season and gained such maturity as a player that he is leading Hyderabad Black Hawks as their captain now. Trent is one of the most ruthless blockers in this league, with actually the third highest blocks this season, that is 14, and he is also one of the highest scorers for his team. He is a part of the Australian national volleyball team and also plays for an Italian club, Delta Volley Porto. We are so glad to have these dynamic sports people on our show today. Thank you so much for joining us, both of you. How are you all today evening? First, we'll start with Trent and then Guru.
Thank you for having us. I'm good, glad to be here. Happy to talk some volleyball.
Yes. How are you, Guru? I think you're still on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. Glad to be here, and thanks for having us here.
Thank you so much, both of you. So, we will just start right now. We will start by discussing how two of your lives, both of your lives as sports people, and how it is integrated in the team. And then we have some little rapid fire questions for both of you at the end. So, I would just like to start with Guru. Mr. Abhishek Reddy on our show said that you're a very different guru from season one. Like now, you've become much more mature and subtle. So, do you agree with him?
Yeah, I'm aging, so I'm 22 now. So as the age grows on, I have to become mature. So at that note, I'm getting mature and still long way to go. I'm learning still.
Yeah. But even other than that, it's you're saying 22 as aging, but everybody also you're also the youngest captain,
Yeah.
and that would come with a lot of pressure. So, how do you handle that?
Simple. I don't care about the results. To be frank, I don't care about the people who are in the stands or whatever. I don't. I'm just a player who is playing his favorite game heart out. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Trent, how has your experience been so far playing in India with Hyderabad Black Hawks? And what is your most favorite part of that experience?
Um, it's been really good. Like, great team, great management. Like, everything about my team is great. I love it here. The experience has been good as well. And as for the favorite thing, I don't know. I've said it a few times in previous interviews. I really love noise when I play, and India is definitely one of the best countries for playing in front of a noisy crowd. I love it. It helps me, like, it becomes white noise almost,
Yeah.
and helps me just focus. I don't really hear it so
Hmm.
much, but it helps me just focus on what I'm doing, which is
Oh,
why I
wow.
like it so much. Yeah.
Is that also when the opponent team's fans are making a lot of noise, or is it only when your supporters are doing
No,
so? How is it?
uh, both. both. It kind of
Okay.
becomes white noise, and I just like it, especially from playing in other countries like in Poland and Italy with the national team,
Mm-hmm.
where the entire crowd is against you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you just get used to it, and it
Okay, okay.
because I am used to it, it helps me zone in.
Oh wow. How also so how has playing in other than this noise, other than the crowd noise, how has playing in Australia and Italy and France, all those experiences combined, how different have those been from playing in India currently?
Um, it has been a bit different, mostly just volleyball wise. The style is very different.
Okay.
European volleyball, which is the same as what we do in Australia, the way we play is a bit different, and the way we train is a little bit different. And of
Okay.
course, here in the PVL, it's we have super points. The sets are only to 15, so
Hmm.
everything is super fast and exciting, and the game can change very quickly. Whereas in the
Hmm.
normal 25 points,
Hmm.
there's it's not as dangerous losing like 1 or 2 points really early in the set.
Okay.
There's you have a chance to come back. Whereas
Hmm.
here,
Hmm.
that can
Hmm.
be absolutely crucial because it's over so quickly.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that is what Prime Volleyball League has been wanting to introduce a little difference and to collect fans mainly for the sport as the sport is still growing in India right now. So to make it very quick and fun, that is what I think makes the game so fun. I'd just like to ask you another question right now. So
Yeah.
you've played 6 games till now. So, which one of those, which matches was the most difficult one for you? You felt like you could have either done better, or if you're lost, you could have won. Or which is that one match which affected you the most this season?
That have what depends in what way you want. So
In which you were, in which you found the most difficult from personally for you,
found the most difficult.
difficult, troubling.
Um, I think our performance against Kolkata was in the second game was just
Okay,
like that was an outlier. It's not how we
yeah.
play normally as a team, and
Okay, okay.
that was difficult, but it was a learning experience. I'm glad that we learnt it early in the season and were able to fix it from then on.
Yeah.
But that was a hard loss to take with the performance we had, but we certainly bounced back.
Yeah, after that, we've definitely seen that very prominently in each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Guru, and I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I have heard in many, in one or two interviews before, you have mentioned that your father is the reason why you're in volleyball right now. We would like to hear a little more about that. What is your story with your father, and how did you get into volleyball because of him?
Actually, my father is a volleyball player, and he's a more than volleyball player. Is a volleyball lover. Even more than I do, he loves volleyball more than me.
Oh wow.
Before volleyball, I was doing taekwondo martial arts in my
Mhm.
school,
Okay,
so that I
okay.
can skip classes and stuff like that. But after some certain point, he told me to try volleyball. Like you have some
Mhm.
good posture, good height, and
Yeah.
I think you have that in blood. You should try that hand on volleyball. So yeah, eventually you asked me to go to a club.
Hmm.
Not club. It's a board of our Tamil Nadu government. So
Okay,
SGD it is,
okay.
Sports
Yeah.
Development Authority of Tamil Nadu. So I got into that place, and I have been training there since then. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got into volleyball.
Okay, okay. Oh wow, that's so lovely to hear. So, other than karate, was there any other sport you ventured into, or
Actually, yeah. Before karate, he took me to cricket. I've been playing cricket, and he will be playing volleyball aside in
hmm.
Chidambaram. That's where I came from. So
Hmm.
I used to play cricket a lot in my childhood days. I used to bowl.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, in my childhood, like when I was studying fourth, fifth, me and my dad usually go to the ground.
Okay,
We
okay.
both go, and he used to play volleyball like amateur. Like he used to play with his friends and the college mates, and I used to play cricket inside.
Okay,
That's
okay. Oh, that's very nice. What about you, Trent? Has it always been volleyball for you since your childhood, or have you also ventured into other sports earlier?
I played quite a lot of sports growing up.
Okay.
So volleyball is not really that big in
Hmm.
Australia. Beach volleyball is bigger
Yeah,
than indoor, if
yeah,
anything. But growing up, I also played cricket. Being from Australia,
yeah. Yeah.
as a child, I played that for quite a few years. I did tennis for about
Okay.
12 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
I played Australian
Hmm.
football for those of you who know what that is.
Yeah.
Um, and I also did karate as well for a very long
Oh,
time when I was younger.
wow.
And I mean, other than that, I did other sports for 1, 2, or 3 years. Lots of
Mhm.
ones like basketball, baseball, hockey. So yeah, growing up, I was always had some sort of ball or sport going on.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
always amazing to have that kind of exposure. So, what made you choose volleyball after having experienced all these sports?
Well, when I first started high school in 2007, there
Hmm.
was one teacher at my school who came around to all the new Year
Okay.
7 kids
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, come try volleyball."
Hmm.
And me and a couple of my friends decided, "Yeah, why not? Let's see what it's
Yeah.
like."
Yeah.
And ever since that day, we loved it. We had so much fun, and we kept going
Okay.
back. And so I was playing cricket, Australian football, and volleyball for a very long time. Those were the three main sports.
Hmm.
And as I got older, I had less and less time, and then I stopped playing cricket and only played football and volleyball. And then by about year 10, I had to choose one or the other. I didn't have time for both with
Okay.
school and everything else and work. So I
Yeah.
ended up choosing volleyball because I made my state team. I was selected in my state
Okay.
team in year 10.
Wow.
And because I was like getting higher and higher, I was like, yeah, let's
Hmm.
stick with this. And then
Oh, wow.
it just kicked off from there, really. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. So I just a little more insight on that. How old were you when you first made it to the national team? How many years did you play there? And then how did you choose your other clubs to play in?
Right. Um, when I first when I was first selected in the national team,
Hmm.
I was 19 or 20 years old,
Hmm.
19 turning 20,
Hmm. Hmm.
or already 20, maybe just, but about around that.
Yeah.
But the first time I played in the top senior team
Hmm.
was in 2017. That was my first debut
Okay.
game. I
Okay.
had played some B team things.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
was selected in 2014 into the team and into the squad.
Yeah.
And in 2017 was my first game, but I played lots of senior tournaments just with the Australian B team up
Okay.
before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Lovely. Guru, coming to you now. You have mentioned Ashmatullah has been your inspiration and
yeah.
you really admire him as a player. So, how did you react and what did you feel when you heard that he is injured and he would not be playing? And
Yeah, actually, we didn't know that he's fractured at
hmm,
the very first moment. I thought it may be a sprain or strain,
hmm,
but he was shivering and he's getting something dizzy. So I was like, oh, so it's something serious. And from that point itself, I got to accept things like he's not in the team anymore. So
hmm,
um, it's more of a responsibility to me then. I can't feel for the loss, right after day after we had a match, and we can't do anything about it.
hmm, hmm.
We accepted the fate, and we started to fight again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you very close to him as a player? What did you say to him when you got to know about this?
Actually, this is the first time I'm playing again with him, and
Hmm.
I don't have much of interaction between us. We are
Yeah.
from a same college. He's
Okay.
a senior to me,
All right.
so when I was entering the college, he left the college. So uh,
Hmm.
I only have heard how he plays, how he contributed to the team
Yeah.
where I played. So
Hmm.
these are the only thing I know about him. I have not even spoke much with him, but
Okay.
with those stories and the stories people told me
Hmm.
inspired me, and it made us spark to play like Asmatullah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So just following your ideal's footsteps, or and I think under his inspiration only. Either ways, when you were told that you would be the captain now of Hyderabad Black Hawks, how did you react to it, and how were you told that you're going to be the captain? Did you take a while to think about it, or did you accept it then and there itself?
No, actually, they asked me, "Can you be the captain? Won't the pressure
Hmm.
should not affect your game?"
Hmm.
They asked me. But at certain point, I wanted to take this, and we'll try what will happen.
Yeah.
Uh, and I was pretty courageous about it. I don't know, some blind confident. We'll see, and we'll fight. We'll see. That's some blind
Wow.
confident. I took it.
Yeah. That's what we're seeing, how with how much confidence you're also taking it further right now.
Yeah,
It's remarkable how you're handling all this sudden massive wave of attention from everybody around, and with that also comes, like, uh, being the captain is pressure as it is. On top of that, because you've been dropping such performances and numbers,
yeah,
there you're getting so much more attention and, like, so much more fame after that. So
yeah.
how has this still not affected your performance, and how do you deal with this actually?
Actually, in the last season itself, I got so much of attention. Like for the first games in the last season, I have not started. After the third match, I started against Chennai. In that match, I got man of the match, and again with Kolkata, and that match also I got man of the match. And there are so much of spotlight at that time itself, in the last season itself. So I know, like, those kind of things are something which I can't control, and I'm not worried about it. I just don't care.
Okay, okay.
Even now, there are people texting me. I want you to win this match. I want you to get an MOP. I want you to be the MVP of this league. I'll
Yeah.
just switch off my phone and will keep it aside. I won't react to all those messages. I ignore such attention. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I think that's what you have to do after a point to be able to keep your focus
yeah,
intact.
yeah. So much of attention is not good. We can't concentrate on what the work we are have to do. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I can understand how it would be so distracting as a player, and how. So, just while we're talking about this, I want to ask both of you, what is your routine like as sports people, as volleyball players? We can start with Guru, and then Trent. You can just tell me, how does your lifestyle look like, and as sports people, yeah, what is your routine like?
as a sports people, my life is pretty weird. Morning around 5:45, I'll get up,
Yeah.
and 6:30 I'll have my practice. So I'll drive my way to ground. So
Hmm.
6:30 to 8:30 I'll practice
Okay.
YMCA grounds Chennai. After that, I'll come back to my home and I'll get ready for office. So I'll go to my office around 10:30, like that, after finishing my breakfast and supplements or all these stuffs. And again 3:30 I'll come to my home. I'll rest for a while. I'll sleep for a while
Yeah.
till 6 o'clock, and again I'll go to do fitness, like doing weight trainings, doing jump workouts or agility or some kind of things. That's all. After I'll coming sleeping. That's all. I think I don't have a social life if I'm in Chennai.
Okay,
Doing
okay,
this.
okay. And what about you, Trent?
Um, Pretty similar to Guru. It's lots of training and eating and sleeping. I mean, part of it is
Yeah.
because we're using our body so much and expending so much energy, we actually need quite a lot of rest. So part of being a professional athlete is being able to understand that you need to rest your body
Yeah.
and you have to like just chill out a little bit. You can't always be doing stuff when you're finally not training or anything. But it's basically my life for the past 10 years has been two trainings a day, almost every day, plus gym, like lifting weights at least three times a week. And yeah, it's just the normal for me now, I guess.
Okay. So, what do you do to relax? What are your unwinding activities?
Me, Guru, you go.
Yeah, both
You
of
or
you would
friend?
like to. Trent, you can go first, and then Guru.
Sure.
Yeah,
Um, to unwind, I don't know. I'm not normally home. I'm always overseas a lot, obviously. So I just I'll quite often jump in like a call with some friends or my family or my fiance, and like we'll hang out, chat a bit,
Yeah.
watch some movies or TV show or something together because that's what we can do.
Okay.
And then as for actual activities, I mean, it depends where I am and what's available to me. I've been in so many different countries, and there's always something different to do.
Yeah.
So, like when I played in Finland
Hmm.
6 years ago, I couldn't exactly go to the beach for a swim because it
Okay.
was frozen.
Yeah.
So it just depends on where I am, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
No, nice. What about you, Guru?
For me, I'll go for long rides in ECR Chennai,
Yeah.
and in off days and in weekends I used to party a little bit in off seasons.
Okay.
When matches are not there, I used to do
Yeah.
those stuffs. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, nice. And I actually did see you have a very profound love for bikes. So, how many bikes do you have, and do you collect, or are you planning to collect?
me.
Or which bikes do you love the most? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I had a Royal Enfield. I'm having a Royal Enfield, but
Hmm.
after driving that in Chennai traffic, I moved to car. Now I'm driving only
Okay.
cars. I'm fed up
Okay.
with bikes. I can't handle the
Hmm.
traffic and so much of
Yeah.
audacity going in the
Yeah.
traffic. So I
Yeah.
couldn't. So I'm now with cars.
Yeah. And also, along with bikes, fishes are also one thing you're a very big fan of, and we've seen multiple videos of yours with fishes. So, what all experiences have you had? Are you training to be a scuba diver also, or do you have fishes at home? Or
Yeah, I
how
do.
do
I do.
you? Okay.
I do have fishes in my hometown, and even in Chennai, I have fishes. I have a very big passion of growing these fishes, ornamental fishes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
it's something I learned in my childhood. I used to go to the aquariums, and my dad and my friends used to
Okay.
go to aquariums, and I used to see those fishes there.
Okay.
At first, it started with the goldfish, and as time goes on and age goes on, I moved to some exotic fishes, um, like some costly stuffs, and I'm planning after some years I can buy a marine tank if it's possible. At this moment, I'm living alone, so I couldn't maintain a fish tank, so I deported it. So after some time, maybe if the family lives with me, I
All right.
will buy a marine fish tank so I can
Okay.
spend time with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And Trent, what about you? I think you're also a dog lover, if I'm not wrong. Do you have any dogs?
Yes, at the moment I've actually got two golden retrievers.
Oh wow.
And yeah, I'm absolutely a dog lover. My mum is a big dog lover, and I've grown up with dogs all my life. So
Okay,
I've
okay.
always been around them. I think they're the best. I always want to go and even the even the like stray dogs out
Yeah,
in India that
yeah.
are on the street. Sometimes I just want to go up and
Okay.
pat them and give them some
Oh,
food. But yeah, as we
that's
drive
so
past,
sweet.
yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. So, how many dogs have you had actually? Otherwise, like other than who you
Um,
have right now, and
s-
how,
uh,
and you're also traveling a lot. So, how
mm,
are you able to spend
well,
time with them?
yeah, I mean, I just see them when I get home. They're family dogs, so they live at my family house with my mum and dad and my brothers. But I left home when I was 9, 19, 18, 19 years old, about that for volleyball, and I haven't really been back to live there ever since. Um, so I just get to see them when I get to see them, really, at this point. Yeah. But I had first ever dog was a German Shepherd. His name was Zaya. Then after him, we had a Dalmatian named Cannon.
Okay, okay.
Then we had we think a German Shepherd cross Kelpie. We actually rescued him. He was the third one named Wally. And then we had Echo, who's a golden retriever that we still have. And now we
Yeah.
have another one called Hank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It is so lovely knowing about both of yours personal interests and love for nature and animals. And okay, so while we've spoken about this, I would just like to switch. Like, I would just like to talk about your lives and your routine, or your routines as players, sports people. So while you all did tell me about how your lifestyle is, Another thing I wanted to ask you, what is it that you personally do different from the rest of the team? Every player, every sports person has that one thing about themselves, whether it's that extra bit put in training, or it's something extra you do to, like, keep your focus intact. What is your thing which makes you stand out from the rest of the players or the rest of the team? We'll start with Guru first, and then Trent, you can tell me.
For me, I can't adapt to new exercise very easily. So in the fitness portion, I have my own set of workouts. So
Okay.
that I do. Even here, I used to do those things. Maybe a little different, but I can't adapt to new workouts. So that's something
Okay.
unique I do
Okay.
other than some other place. Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. What about you, Trent?
Oh, I don't know. That's difficult. What do I do differently that no one else does? Um,
Or either ways, what is
I
that
don't.
one bit, like, for yourself, which, like, that extra bit which you put in as a sports person in your.
Yeah, maybe watching video. So
Okay.
before I will like before as a middle blocker, I see that as it's me versus the opponent's setter. That
Okay.
he's my opponent that matters, not so much the hitters. I need to be able to read him. So before every game, I will watch a lot of the setter that we're going to be playing against to try and learn how to, if he has any tendencies and how to read him, so I can like react just that split second quicker, maybe, and it might be the difference between getting a point or a
Yeah.
block or something. So I do a lot of I watch
Okay.
a lot of video of the setter specifically.
Oh wow, this both of these are actually such interesting bits to know. So while we're talking about this, uh, I want to know again for both of you, how is your relationship with your coach? We have seen mostly Sir Tom is a little shy. So does he? How is he in the team? Like, does he scold a lot, or does he? How does he lead? How have you all been coached by him? We'll start with Trent, and then Guru, you can tell me.
Um, I no, he's not so shy. Not with us, at least. I don't think he's being good. He's always got a good energy about him, and he's always like very upbeat, and
Okay.
he's good at like trying to raise the energy and getting people like excited or happy. And I think that's a good environment to train in. Like you don't want to be scolded so much or have an angry coach all the time, even if they're a good coach. You want to like sometimes also be have an enjoyable environment. And I mean, personally, I play volleyball better when I'm enjoying it
Okay.
rather
Okay.
than stressing about
Yeah.
something. So he
Yeah.
does create a good environment to train in, I think.
Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. So what about you? What about Guru? You tell me. How is your relationship with him? Are you his favorite player, or you're not audible? I think you must have been on.
Yeah, he's my favorite player, and he's not stressing out the other players. Like Trent said, he's easy going with everyone. So it's like they are not in any pressure. They are not under pressure. So it's helping the other players to play freely, so they can do whatever they want to. Um, and in the coaching side is guide us what to do, what not to do, and even while playing, we have a very good bond. After scoring 1 point, we can go to him and we can just hug him, whatever. So it doesn't matter. He's having so
Yeah.
much good bond with us. So it's nice to have him as a coach.
Okay. 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 Oh wow. Guru, that's another thing I want to ask you. You won Emerging Player of the Year last season. So after that, what goals did you set for yourself for this year, and how much of that have you accomplished, and how did you make yourself accomplish it?
For me, I think I don't have any such goals. I just want to play the game happily, and I want to execute the game I have, which I've practiced for all the days. So I don't have a particular aim or goal. particularly, but I have to play something better than the last year, and I have to achieve something better than the last year. And for this, for my team also, like last time
Okay.
we got into the semis,
Yeah.
and in the semis we lost. So I personally feel and I personally want our team to get to a better position than last year, maybe winning a cup or whatever. So far it's going good, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's very nice to hear. So, while we're just talking about this, I would like to present that chart which we saw earlier, and maybe please have that on the screen. So, the green ones are the successful attacks, the red ones are the unsuccessful ones. You can just have a look at it for a minute, and for your fans watching this and for the rest of our viewers, can you just tell us what will be your strategy to defend this?
Yeah. Well, obviously every hitter has tendencies. So if we look at the first picture on the left, there's a lot of errors just out to the left side. So that tells me as a blocker that this particular hitter, whoever this is not so great at spiking down the line.
Okay.
So in the plan that I would make beforehand, I would say to my outside blocker, make sure we leave him maybe one ball worth of line or like 1.5 balls of line to try and tempt him to hit that, and we will block everything else where he got all the kills.
Okay.
So that because he's more likely to make an error there, and if he goes for his preferred shot cross court, then that's where we're blocking. So we're likely to get a block.
Okay. So nice. And Guru, what about you? How will you go about it?
Yeah, same thing. There are so many errors in the down the line, so we'll leave some space, not particularly some distance. I don't know how much to leave, but one or two balls there, and covering the cross court, the diagonal side of the court. So he'll be tempted to hit in the down the line, but after some time he's not that good in down the line. He may try to hit here.
Okay.
So that's how we can plan to stop
Yeah.
the first slide. The second slide, he's hitting more in the cross course. So same for to leave the line for some distance, and we can try to hit try to block the blocker in the diagonal side. So
Okay.
and we can set some defense, and we'll ask the libero to play if he's going for the line. That's how. Yeah. Correct me
Okay.
if I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, no. I I would not be the right person to say this, but either ways, I think our viewers would have loved getting these insights from you firsthand about this. So, also while we're talking about it, what is your plan for Mumbai, your next game, and how prepared are you all for it and excited? What is your preparations and strategies for the game against Mumbai? We can start with Guru and then Trent. You can.
To be honest, we haven't planned yet. Just now we came and we started our first training session today, just before coming to the interview. So to be honest, we haven't planned that yet. But maybe tomorrow or day
Yeah.
after tomorrow on the game day, we'll plan. Maybe
Okay.
if Trent Bro has any plans, he may share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we will just prepare the best we can, and like Guru said, we haven't had our video session yet. But
Okay.
even if we had, I wouldn't exactly go spilling what we're going to be doing in a game before we've played it,
Yeah,
just
that's
in
the
case.
point.
You never know who's watching. So we're not going to tell. We're not going to tell Mumbai what our tactics are
Yeah.
against them.
That's confidential.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's actually fair enough. And good luck to both of you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another thing I actually wanted to know, having Vijay Devakonda on your side, for both of you, you all have taken so many pictures, videos, and how have your friends or how have your fans reacted to that? And how has your experience been with Sir Vijay Devakonda, having him in the game, and how has that affected the crowds and all? Guru, you can tell me first, and then Trent.
The last season he came for the prize distribution ceremony and the finals. So that's when I first met him. So I got the Emerging Player of the Year award from him. As soon as I took a picture with him before 1 year, I guess. Yeah, same time 1 year before, I took a picture with him. So all my friends were like, "Arey, you took a pic with Vijay Deverakonda and all this stuffs," and it was nice. But
Yeah.
then now he's one of owners of Hyderabad Black Hawks, and in some videos, people seeing Vijay Deverakonda, now he's hugging me, high-fiving me. So
Yeah.
seeing those things, they were like, "Bro, you have done something good in your life." To experience these kind of moments, I was so much blessed. And even my family, friends, and um, uncle, aunties, to be honest, are so many Vijay Deverakonda fans in my circle itself, and they will ask me, "Please take me to him and let me take a picture of him." And
Yeah.
those things will happen. Yeah,
That is so cute, actually.
yeah.
What about you, Trent? Did you know about did you know about him before coming here, and how much of that craze did you experience with the fans in the stadium whenever he has been there?
Yeah, I honestly coming here, I had no idea who he was, being
Yeah,
from Australia. So I could have walked past him on the street and not had a single clue who I was walking
okay,
past.
okay.
But no, he's been great having him in the team. He's really good energy to be around. He's loves having a chat to us before a game and trying to give us his best. And he
Yeah.
um, just great person to have at the club, especially with the support that he then brings in.
Yeah.
Like the more the merrier in volleyball. So it's great having him. The biggest thing for me has been I've received a ridiculous amount of messages on Instagram
Okay.
from people I don't know
Yeah.
saying, "Please, you must help me meet him," and
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's been a bit crazy, but no, he's great. It's really exciting having him as a co-owner of the
Okay.
Blackhawks now. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. Trent, I actually had another question for you. So,
Mhm.
your experience has been so vast playing with under so many different teams and coaches. So, how has your relation always been with the coach, and how has it been for you learning from so many different coaches? And what has been so different every time? What part of it do you prefer? Do you like, training under so many different?
I think trading under lots of different coaches is a really good thing, and it's helped make me who I am today. Especially
Okay.
because every coach has a different style and different views on the way to do a particular thing, and not everything works. What I believe is not everything works the same for each person because each individual athlete is different. So having lots of different coaches teach maybe the same skill but in a slightly different way, eventually one of them clicks with you, and that's what you do. So there's lots of things over my years that I
Yeah.
have taken from different coaches,
Okay.
and that has formed like who I am today. It's not all just copied from one. So I think having a like a broad range of different coaches over your time
Yeah.
is what helps mold you into like the best player that you can be. You don't want to like be really narrow and only have one or two. Yeah, so it's helped me quite a lot.
Okay. Oh, that's actually uh, as a player, obviously you have to keep evolving as the sport also keeps changing year after year, and it's so great to hear about this experience of yours and how it has molded you as a player. Guru, I have another question for you. Do you know how loudly the commentators talk about you, and what the commentators say about you during the game?
Yeah, I do.
We also
Oh, Guru! SB Guru Prashanth is rewriting. My Guru! Guru!
that was just this was just a part of it, but definitely the noise and crowd around this is a lot more every game.
Yeah.
And okay, so one more thing I wanted to ask both of you was, Um, which has been from all these three legs, which has been your favorite leg or your favorite place to play in out of Bangalore, Hyderabad, and now you all are in Kochi?
For me, it's no doubt without even thinking a second more. I can say it's Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Trent, being in these three different places in India? Anyways, your experience in India would be so vastly different from what you have had outside. But from these three places, which has been your
Um, I mean, we haven't played here yet, but I'm sure without a doubt it would be Hyderabad. It's always so great playing at home. You've got the home crowd,
yeah,
the support, and I mean, we won 3 out of 3 games at home. So, like, what more could you ask for?
yeah, exactly. And also, how have you adapted to the climate and culture playing in India compared to what you have been used to the rest of your life?
It hasn't been too hard. I mean, normally my contract right now when I'm in Europe, it's winter there. I mean, it's winter here as well, but this isn't really
Yeah,
winter.
yeah.
Um, but I've also, when I play national team, I've played in countries like Thailand where it is the same heat, but it is even more humid than here, and you are just like drinking
Yeah.
your body weight in water over a 1.5 hour training session. And
Yeah.
I've played in almost all conditions, so it's not necessarily something new to me. So it doesn't take too long to adjust to.
Okay, okay. And what is your favorite part about playing in Hyderabad Black Hawks? Whether is it the fans, is it the team, is it the coach, is it the experience? Are they the games? What has been your favorite part?
Honestly, I think it's a mix of all of the above of what you've just said. Like all of those things, how good they are is what makes it like such a
Yeah.
good thing and such a good team to play for. So like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Now we were just coming to the end of the show, and there's just this rapid fire segment where I'll just quickly ask you questions, both of you, and one after the other. Trent can go first, and then Guru, and you tell me whatever is the first thing that comes to your mind regarding it.
Okay.
So yeah, just we'll start with small questions first, and then team questions after that. So today's match, who do you think will win, Calicut or Chennai?
I'm gonna have to go with Calicut. It's pretty important for them to
Yeah.
stay in the top four.
Yeah, for me also likewise, Calicut is who I'm going for.
Okay. Who do you think the league finalists are going to be?
Um, gonna have to be biased here, and I'm gonna say Blackhawks and Calicut.
Okay. And Guru,
Hyderabad Black Hawks and Kolkata. I
Kolkata.
wish to. Yeah, it's my favorite team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, now I just want to ask you again quick questions about the team. Who is the funniest guy in your team? Trent first and then Guru. We'll follow this alphabetical.
Funniest guy.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say Bugya. He's always up to mischief, trying to be funny and make everyone laugh. So he's always doing something.
And Guru, who do you think?
Bhagya.
Who spends the most time on their phone?
um, I mean, a lot of our guys are glued to them, but might have to go with Zamora on this one.
And Guru?
Zamora. Yeah, he
Him.
used to speak a lot.
Who is the naughtiest teammate? Is it Bhagya only or is,
Bugya.
okay?
Yeah.
And so, who is the most serious guy on the team?
Most serious. That's a hard question, actually.
All of y'all are very fun-loving, jovial people.
Yeah, everyone's like really just. I mean, we're serious when we need to be,
Yeah.
but for the most part, like we have fun and enjoy whenever we can. I can't really single anyone out.
Okay. Guru, what about you? Do you think you're the most serious person in the team being a captain, or is
Yeah.
it anybody else?
Right now, I don't show it outside, but
Okay.
there's so much of things going inside my mind right now.
Okay. Who has the best fashion sense in the team? Guru, you can go first, and then Trent, you can tell me.
Uh, for me, I think
It's all
definitely
right.
not
It's all
Bhagya.
right, good, or you can say yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I'm pretty good at fashion and stuff.
And Trent, what about you? Who
No,
do you
I was going to say Guru as
go to
well.
early?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. Who is the laziest person in the team?
I think you're
Sorry.
muted, but I will say later.
Who?
Trent,
Who?
you go first. You go first.
The laziest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Sarabman.
And
I think
sorry, who?
Saurabh Man,
Man.
he's
Just
saying.
Saurabh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guru, is it the same for you?
No,
Who do
Bhagya.
you?
So he won't get mad on me. He's already mad on me, so I'll go with Bhagya.
Uh, who is the most calm and silent person in the team, or the calmest person in the team?
Calmest. Calm.
Calmest.
Yeah.
You have to think a little because everyone is having so much of audacity here.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Calm.
Most silent, I would say, is Zamora, but I think that's just a bit more of a language barrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Zamora it
calmest,
is.
Okay. Who are you closest to in the team? Trent, you can tell me first, and then Guru.
um, I think probably at the moment is Bagya. Also, I seem
Yeah.
to spend the most time with him when we're off
Okay.
the court.
And Guru, what about you?
For me, Adishwaran, the setter,
Okay.
who's the second setter. He's my roommate, and we are we are playing together for about 10 years from my school days. In college days also, we studied in the same college and we played together in the same team.
Yeah.
So it's like 10 years of bonding right now. So he's my
Okay.
closest. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's like Trent. Sorry, there's a question from one of our viewers to you. What is your favorite food to eat in India?
Um, um, to to be honest, I think the best one I've had so far would be the Hyderabad biryani.
Hyderabadi biryani.
Yeah, I
Okay.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah. You didn't find the flavors spicy.
No, I actually really enjoy spicy food, so I've come to
Oh,
the right country.
yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Um, okay, so I think with this we come to an end with all the questions we had for you. Is there anything you all have to say to your fans and to your well-wishers and to the rest of your viewers right now? Trent, you can go first and then go to.
Nothing I haven't said before, I don't think. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all your support, as always. I love it when you guys are at our games and you're loud as ever because, like I said earlier, it helps me to play the best. And yeah, even though we are away at the moment from Hyderabad, we definitely still feel your support and it's great. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much for your kind words and Guru. What would you
Thanks
like to
for
say
all.
to our fans?
Yeah, thanks for all the love you're showering upon us. Hyderabad Black Hawks team is truly grateful for all the love it's getting, and Yeah, it truly helped us to win all the three games in our home. So we were truly grateful for all the love and support we got, and I wish all this support will be with us. And I hope the fans and everyone who is following volleyball will support us in the upcoming days also. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on the show and making it so much fun. And thank you so much for these kind words of yours also to your fans. We loved hearing about your volleyball passion and how you deal with your surroundings every day and how is your personal life as a player. And just thanks a lot for joining us today. Good luck to Hyderabad Black Hawks for its upcoming games and the remaining journey of Prime Volleyball League Season 2. We hope to see more and more emerging players like you and Guru and Trent to play and enhance the game of volleyball in India. And while with this, we come to an end. That's about it from us. And I would like to thank the viewers also for joining us today. And we hope everybody liked this Volley Talk episode. The highlights and the recorded video will be available on YouTube. And here's wishing you a great match day starting at Kochi tonight at 7 p.m. And from all of us at Basic Sports, stay safe and see you soon.